Alright, we're gonna make Pirate's treasure chest today. So let's get started. Select all, A, X, delete, and we're gonna need new cube. And let's press 3 and S to scale it to the Y-axis. Let's just type 1.5 is okay. And let's give it this apply scale, Ctrl A, apply scale. And now go to edit mode and choose the face select mode, select this. Now let's select all and S to scale it down a bit. Like this. Okay. Now what I want to do is let's give it a loop cut. Just select edge select mode and Ctrl R, give a loop cut and press Ctrl B to bevel it to this side. Okay, now I want to also give it another loop cut here and Ctrl B to bevel it like that, and one loop cut, and let's give it to this side. Okay, now next thing I want to select the face mode and just select this face and X and delete faces. Now next thing, just select these faces and Alt E to extrude along the normals. Something like this. And just select these top faces. We don't need them. X, delete. Alright, we got the base shape. Now select these parts and just press P to separate. Okay, now we have got the separate object. Just go to edit mode again, and now let's give them a loop cut. Ctrl R, let's give it one loop cut here and another here, and to this one also. Okay. Yep. Now select all the loop cuts that we made and we're gonna bevel it. You can press Ctrl B to bevel it and X, delete faces. Okay, now go to object mode and let's go and just turn off the cavity so we can see the edges better. Okay, let's just select this and we're gonna give a modifier, generate. We need the solidify modifier. Okay, just increase the thickness and just click the even thickness. Okay, something like 0.14 is okay. And next thing, I wanna give it a bevel modifier. Just go there and select bevel and let's increase the segments and decrease the amount, something like this. Okay, now just select this. Let's give it a bevel modifier to this one also. Just increase the segment and decrease the amount by 0.03. Okay, now we get the bottom face. The next thing, let's make a top part. So for that we're gonna need Shift A, we need cylinder, and open up this top and let's type 18 vertices. and let's rotate it to X 90 degree. Okay, now press 1 and just move it up a bit somewhere here. Okay, now go to edit mode and select this vertices mode and just turn on this X-ray mode so we can see it fully. So next thing, we're gonna just select this part and X to delete vertices. Okay, now we got this shape. Just press 3 so you can go to side view and select them all. S, scale it to the y-axis. Okay, something like this. Okay, now that looks nice. The next thing is we have to let's see, we have to just connect them by pressing F2. Okay, next thing, just select this all and press F, select them, press F, just keep it. And the last part. So we got this shape, and next thing I want to give it a look at also. Just let's go not again, Ctrl R to give it look at in the center and press 3 to go to side view. And I want to select this part, okay, and X to delete these vertices. Now we got this part and I want to give it a mirror modifier. Just select the mirror and Z axis and turn on the X. Okay, so now if we work on this part and also the changes to the other part. Okay, now let's turn off the X-ray mode so we can see better how our model is looking. Okay, it looks nice. And the next thing I wanna do is just select the face mode and select this part. Okay, first let's give it another look at and put it right here. So it should be the same size as this one. And the next thing I want to do is just switch to face select mode and select these parts. Okay, and I to insert, and just while you're inserting, just press B so there would be no boundaries in the bottom. Okay, just release the mouse button and select this and this part and E to extrude inside. Okay, now that looks nice, but we have to just correct this side. Let's just press Ctrl 1 and just select these vertices. Just before that, just turn on the X-ray mode, select them all and G to move it up so it can align correctly. Okay, this looks nice. All right, and switched off the X-ray mode. Okay, now what we're gonna do is next go to face select mode and select these faces, select them all, and by the way, just check this clipping so it can clip together. Okay, now just press Alt E to extrude along the normals. Okay, something like this. Yes, that looks nice. And we have to fix some parts. Just go to edge select mode, select this part and this part by holding shift. Okay, and G to move it down a bit. I just press 1 and turn on the X-ray mode so we can see it better. Please move it down. Okay, something like that. Now that looks nice. And let's go to this mode. And next thing, I want to select these parts. Just turn it on. Select this. And I want to align this. Just select this and move it down. And select this and move it down to the Z-axis. Okay. Now we have got the base shape, and let's give it a bevel modifier first. So, okay, just increase the segments, decrease the amount. Okay, all right. So next thing, just select this part and go to edit mode and select this part and shift D to duplicate and P to separate. Okay, go to object mode and select this, and let's give it solidify modifier. Okay, -11 looks good, and even thickness. And next thing, just we're gonna give a mirror modifier. Okay, and select this object and go to y-axis. And another thing, let's copy this, shift D to move it up. Okay, now that looks nice. And another thing I want to do is just let's give it a bevel modifier. I mean, go here, add bevel 3. Let's move it to amount also 3, and select this and Ctrl L to copy the modifiers to this one also. Okay, and the next thing, I think this part looks a little bit bigger. Just select them all, go to edit mode, select them all, and S to, okay, not all, maybe just this part, and go to edit mode, S to scale to the Z-axis. Something more like this. Okay, and move this up and select them all, move it up. Okay, that looks a bit down. All right, and the next thing I want to do is just select this, go to edit mode, just select this all, and T to separate. I want this to be a separate object, and go to object mode and select this, and go to edit mode again, Now we can select the edges that we want, and let's press Ctrl B to bevel. Something like this. X, delete faces. Okay, now let's give it a solidify modifier. Go there, generate solidify modifier, and increase the thickness by 12. That looks nice. And let's select this and go to edit mode again, and this time I wanna select this part and E to separate. Okay, go to object mode by pressing top and select this, and go to edit mode by pressing top, and just this time I want to select, okay, let's select 2, and again Ctrl B to bevel, tap X to delete the faces, and go to object mode and select it, and let's give it solidify modifier too, and increase by 11. I think that looks nice. Also, let's move it down. Yeah, now it's working. I just moved the bevel down so we can see better what we are doing. Just decrease the amount, and to this part also just move the solidify above the bevel. Okay, now that looks nice. The next thing I want to give handle have the opening part here. Just for this one I'm gonna select we're gonna need a cylinder, and let's rotate it to the axis 90 degree and scale it down and move it up here and scale it up a bit, and G to move it to x-axis and scale it down to the x-axis and move it up a bit here. Now that looks nice, and just Ctrl A to apply scale. And the next thing I want to do, just go to edit mode by pressing top and select face select mode and E to insert. So doing like that. E to extrude. E to insert. I to insert, I mean. E to extrude inside. I to insert. And E to extrude out. Okay, that looks nice. Just select this part. I want to bevel this part. Ctrl V to bevel. Okay, that looks nice. I think that's a little bit long. Just select this, G to move it here. Let's give a bevel modifier. Bevel. Increase the segments and decrease the amount by 3. And let's give out shade smooth. Okay, that looks nice. And the next thing I wanna do is let's give some, just Shift A and right click mouse here to move the 3D cursor, and Shift A we need the UE sphere, and rotate to y-axis to 90 degree, S to scale it down, top view and scale it to the x-axis and move it here a bit. Let's see. Okay, and auto shade smooth, that looks nice. Let's make it a little bit bigger and move it down. Okay, the next thing I wanted to just 7 Shift D to move it right here, and R to rotate to 90 degrees to the Z axis, and now that looks nice. And just select them and Ctrl G to join, and once they joined, I'm gonna give them a mirror modifier, and just mirror object, select this. Okay, now I want to give it to Z axis. Okay, that looks nice. And just select them, Shift E to copy them down here, and just change the object to this one. Okay, yeah, that looks nice. All right, the next thing, let's give auto smooths to all of them. All right, by the way, I just let's hide it by pressing H and this one H. You see there are some errors here, right? In order to get rid of this part, just go there to bevel and open this. Where's that? Geometry tab, and select to patch, or you can select the arc. So we have this smooth arc. Okay, now it's all looking good. Okay, just an Alt H to unhide the object. Let's give them a solidify modifier, so we get this smooth edges. Just move to viewport to 2, or you can just select and Ctrl U. Okay, that looks not good, as you can see. To fix this, just go to bevel modifier, geometry, go to arc. Okay, now that looks nice. So just select this. To fix this part, just go to tab, Ctrl R to give it blue cut here, and let's give this also. Now they look nice. Ctrl 2, Ctrl 2. And the next thing, I want to keep some imperfections here and there. Okay, just select this and apply solidify modifier, and let's go to edit mode, and also apply this mirror modifier. Okay, just give one look at here and another one here, maybe, and let's give one here and one here. That's all. And just select this and select and Shift B to bevel, and select these vertices and move it a bit here by pressing GG, and select this, Ctrl B, move. Okay, that looks nice. Just select this part, this one, Ctrl B, L, and move it there. Okay, also this one, Ctrl B, move this to this side. Okay, this looks nice. And next part, I'm gonna show you how to unwrap UV unwrap this, and we're gonna texture paint this. Okay, I'll see you in the next part.